Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? Well, what do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki from Production Kawaii's Hanamizuki. Morning! Just our souls? What about the rest of our feet? Did you know that our souls are connected by feet? Something like that. Good morning! Hanaki. Today, I said it on Twitter when I posted my going live tweet, but, today is going to be a bit of a short one, because I have some tasks that have to be done within this, like, time frame that I have, but I have to do them offline. So, that will be something that takes a little bit of priority, later, but that's later. Hopefully I remember. But yeah, I gotta handle some stuff. How scandalous? It's something that's scandalous. It's, a mix of I need to record things and I don't really want to record on a stream right now. And also, I have to get groceries. Getting groceries during this period where, Oni Mama is out of the house is ideal, so I gotta get groceries later. Ugh. And I usually like to get them in the morning because the store is less busy. We can't distract you offline? Exactly. Just Uber the groceries? Nah. Uber groceries are hit or miss. Depends on who is doing the picking, I suppose. But sometimes they don't pick right. I think after that ice cream stream, you should treat yourself to getting groceries delivered. What do you mean by this? You make it sound like I exerted myself eating ice cream, but I didn't. At least not really. What did the people mean by this? No, I will not buy mint choco chip. That will never happen. The day I buy a mint choco chip anything is the day that I am no longer myself. And you are free to put me down because it means I am possessed by an actual demon. Not a fun one like Reina, but like an actual demon that needs to be put down. I didn't microwave it! You guys need to stop. Next spot's do mint choco. Okay, but as much as that would suck, there are certainly worse things. I could tolerate mint choco for a Batsu. I don't know what the Batsu would be for, though. I don't really do the worker Batsu type streams anymore. Been too busy. Let's see. And we add kimchi? Ew! Why, though? Mint ice cream root beer float? Ew! That just makes me want to throw up. Yuck. Ew, dude. Why? That's crazy. Yeah, that's fine. I'm working on my schedule right now. That's the first thing I'm doing. I have a script that I want to try and work on a little bit after this, but I am currently struggling to figure out what I'm going to stream next week. Schedule. Whose channel do you think you're on that you're suggesting Tekken 8 to me? What do you mean? You have seen my other content, right? Why do we think Tekken 8 is the #1 suggestion? I love the energy, though. I do not think it is at all similar to Punishing Grey Raven. Punishing Grey Raven is you tap number and you do funny combo. Tekken 8 is you have to memorize button patterns in order to do combos, and I'm not doing any of that. Will there be another morning stream besides on the weekend? Not usually. But I can plan one, I suppose, if you want one. Like, I could probably do a morning stream on Tuesday, I guess, because that's when I do the evening stream of Princess Peach. Apply that Oni brain? No, thank you. I'm good, thanks. I could also do a morning stream tomorrow, technically. But that still counts as a weekend. In terms of days of the week, morning streams are most likely to happen on, like, Tuesdays? Because I have to take Wednesdays and Thursdays off right now due to some things going on in the realm of island tasks. No plan, Satsu only week. I pride myself on making plans. I don't want to become somebody that doesn't have a planned schedule. I mean, I still plan mine kind of late, at least in comparison to Ron and Kaya. You guys would be surprised. They both plan out their schedules, like, way in advance. I ride by the seat of my pants week by week. But I was saying this when I was hanging out with Hiyori last night, too, but I feel like because a lot of the stuff that I do is kind of like a series, it ends up pretty easy to fill up the days that I stream because I'm just, like, continuing series that I started. Can we plan the Oni week? No, because the first suggestion that I got was Tekken 8. I'm not made of disposable income to where I can get a bunch of games. Do you really want to plan the schedule that badly? I don't particularly mind. If you have ideas for stuff, I will take them. League is free? How dare you suggest that to me? I heard how wild it got for not just Kohaku, but then when she played later with Mamie, they went a little goofy with it, a little silly. cats organized neatly? Wasn't? I feel like a few other people are playing that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I tend to avoid overlap. How about a coffee break? I literally just started. We are 15 minutes into this stream. I cannot coffee break right now. No one in the company? That's not true. Wasn't Kaya playing it? I mean, she doesn't play it frequently. But I could have sworn somebody else had it on their schedule. Though again, it wasn't recently. Played past tense. But that means that you've seen someone play it before. Married to 15 a.m. Good morning. Merry indeed. How about tea break? That is the exact same thing, just a change in beverage. Okay, how about this? Hold on. Can I capture this properly? We will find out. Do you guys actually want to see how I plan? Or... I guess what I'm trying to ask is, you guys actually want me to show you my Figma? Because that's what I'm editing my schedule in right now. I was gonna say, you better retract that message. What's a Figma? It's a graphic design question mark software. Happy 10k Yunon, thank you! We're at 10.1 now, actually. 10.1k. Fancy! Crazy! Can we believe it? The answer is no. I don't believe it still. Oh, would it leak stuff? True. Fair. It was because of the ice cream. That means Yuno needs to become an ice cream VTuber. Obviously, that is on the agenda. I was mostly asking because I have, like, 6 stream slots, technically. It's more like 5 because we have to assume that I'm going to be doing Onimon. But I can technically add, because somebody asked about morning streams, I can technically add a morning stream so that there's more slots. But I figured it would be easier to, like, give a visual aid so that you know what I'm working with. Otherwise, it's just going to be me being like, what do I do this day? And then what do I do this day? Which I can also do, but it would be a little bit easier. Redraw the thing in paint. I feel like it's even worse somehow. And again, it still doesn't really work like that. Okay, so how serious are we about doing another morning stream in the middle of the week? How serious are we, actually? Because technically, I could do it on either Tuesday or Friday, but if I did it on Tuesday, it would have to be really early. I don't think you guys understand what I'm doing. I'm not using this for planning. I'm literally editing the schedule graphic. I'm editing my schedule graphic with the updated things that I am doing. Morning streams are hard for me now due to work. I can only watch streams a lot later in the day. I have nothing else that gives your viewers who can't watch you live all the time a chance to jump in. That's something I've been noticing with the later night streams. I feel like adding in a few more late nights has been beneficial for people who can't usually catch my normal time slot. And I like having this morning slot. Usually, if things were not so crazy with my island tasks right now, I do have a morning slot during the weeks on Wednesdays. But, like, things have been so busy that, it's just been impossible to do a stream on Wednesdays. As much as I want to. But Thursdays as well. Things have just been very hectic. It's gonna be like this for the rest of the month. Probably. Until some things mellow out a little. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as is then. So we have 6 slots. There are 6 streams. 5 if we don't count Onimon, but I also need a topic for this week's Onimon, so If you have ideas for Onimon topics, I will take that too. I have no idea what to do tomorrow. I was thinking about doing... maybe Tetris 99? The Maximus Cup, started, I think, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And it's, for a Princess Peach theme. For the game.
Thank you so much.
So that could be... that could be something I could do, perhaps. More Tetris. Tetrising. Thank you for the $5, by the way. You know the wise, please give me advice. Should I, like, do something today or just watch VTubers and Twitter all day again? I mean, as much as I want to say the more degenerate answer of watch VTubers, I do think you should try and do something today. Even if it's something small. If you can accomplish, like, one thing, then, you know, I think you should try and do it if you are able to. But if you've been working really hard lately and you want more time to rest, then you should rest, too. Tetris 99 for sure. Okay. That works for me. Can I learn how to spell? Only one idea, chat, why you like this? Top 10 worst chat moments? Okay. That would only work if we were around the 1 year mark, I think. Because that's like a year in retrospective type of topic. I think doing it like right before the 6 months is a little bit too soon. Also, I love how the suggestion is worst chat moments, and then someone replies, chat has funny moments. No, it's not funny moments. We would be rating the worst times the times that the chat has been the most awful. Only one topic, it's definitely pronounced tarot and not tarot. That's true. Often mispronounced words. That's another borderline teacher stream, though. And after the animal stream, I never want to teach you guys ever again. Don't encourage them? I'm trying not to. It's GIF, by the way. I don't care what anybody says, it is GIF. We were behaving at the lesson. You were not. You were not at all. Not even close. You could pretend. Not even close, though. We can talk about the Mandela effect. Not again. Not again, man. I don't know if I'm educated enough about the Mandela effect. I would have to do a lot of research for that one. Yuno teaches chat manners. It's not going to work. If I try to do any sort of teaching like that again, everybody's going to revert to preschooler. Crayons up their noses. Drinking glue. Like, it's not... There's no point. I'm good, thanks. I said it in the description of that stream, and I think I said it in the chat, but I specifically was like, Don't ask me for teacher roleplay ever again. Never ask me for anything ever again. What the heck is the manners rap? Who? That we got it at all was a miracle. Well, it was something that I owed as because it was a donation incentive. The fact that it turned out that way was very meh. But you guys could have behaved a little bit better. The blatant ignoring of what I was trying to teach was a little bit of a deterrent, but like, what else did I expect? It would be wrong of me to ever assume that I would actually be able to teach a lesson. Not possible. Childhood movies and shows? I feel like I'd want to narrow that topic down a little bit if I was going to do something like it. Because talking about, like, nostalgic media and stuff is very much Isla-sama's thing. So I'm just like, can we be more specific? Well, I guess she talks more about nostalgic anime. And, like, nostalgic games. Good early morning once again. Congratulations on 10K and hope to see what you'll do next. Thank you! Much appreciated. I don't know what to put here. Coming up with Onimon topics is honestly so hard. It's one of the things I struggle with the most when it comes to my schedule. I can usually schedule everything else pretty easily, but it's thinking up the topic for Onimon that always just drives me insane. What's in for today? Right now I am working on my schedule for next week. Specifically, I'm trying to think of a topic for Onimon. After this, I want to try and get some writing on a script done, but honestly, with how much I'm drawing a blank on this schedule, there's a chance that this might just be a schedule stream. You don't help me, I don't want to do laundry. You gotta do your laundry, you don't want to be stinky. But I feel you, I also hate doing laundry, it's just tedious. Since spring is starting, you could do a spring-themed Onimon? Spring-themed. Onimon topic, why I'm changing it to Oni-san. You wish. That's never happening. I could talk about, like, flower language, maybe. Like Hanakotoba type stuff. Only one topic, why today's stream doesn't have a topic. I write that and then Sora busts down my DMs like, why doesn't Onimon have a topic this week? And I'm just like, Cause coming up with topics is hard. Only one topic by management is mad at me. No, that would just make me sad. I don't want to have to dwell on why management would be mad at me. How about pets? I mean, that would be a showcase of everybody else's pets because I don't have a pet. Onimon condiment tier list. Tier list streams aren't really the same as Onimon. Onimon, why chat refuses to learn. I mean, would you guys be willing to be honest in that conversation? The thing is you guys would just be like, cause we're dumb, lol. Get a pet rock before that stream. I'm just gonna do flower language. You guys are silly. No, yeah, exactly. All streams are Onimon? That is not true. The point of Onimon is that it's a Zatsu with a topic. You will notice as well that there are some other talents who have started doing themed Zatsudan streams. Because having a theme can sometimes be really helpful for, like, for, like, sticking to a topic, I guess? Like, it gives you something to fall back on if you run out of things to say during the Zatsudan proper. How about an Onimon about potential Onimon topics? I mean, that one might come around eventually. I am going to try and stick to, like, proper Onimon themes for now, though. You could do every Hanamizuki girl's flower? Yeah, I would definitely talk about the Hanamizuki girls. Yes. But yeah, we'll do something on flower language, because I think that's a pretty good spring theme. So then Tuesday is more Princess Peach. We'll be doing the 3rd floor. And then I'm off Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, I was hoping to go back to Tales of Symphonia, but if you guys want to do something else, we can do something else. I am finishing Tales of Symphonia eventually, though. You can't put it off forever. We put it off this past week to do the ice cream celebration, but ideally I would like to bring Symphonia back, but if you would rather me do something else, we can, since I'm letting you guys decide. We started a new Tales game. I don't have perms for Abyss. I also don't have a way to play Abyss. Because Abyss isn't on any modern platform besides the freaking 3DS. Makes no sense, by the way. Tales of Legendia, that one's even harder, because it's only on the PS2. Which I do have. I technically could. It's just very difficult. Forget perms? You guys... You make it sound so easy. Isn't Abyss PS2? Yes, but I don't know where my copy of Abyss is. It's probably around here somewhere. But I know where my copy of Legendia is more than I know my copy of Abyss. How about some Demonology? Wasn't that the game that they collabed yesterday? Yes, not yesterday, the day before? Demonologist. Slightly different. No playback compatibility in PS5? Well, I don't know, because I don't own a PS5. But I would assume probably not. It's a bit too old. I think the playback compatibility is only for games that are like PS4. And like maybe a few PS3 games. But they took a lot of the Tales games that were on PS3 off of that feature, so I don't think you can play them anymore. Tales games really got, like, shafted hard this past, like, week or two. I mean, actual Demonology, like, Stories of Different Oni and Fallen Angels and Yokai. Maybe? That would be a U-Notebook stream, though. That feels more like U-Notebook because it would be like a direct teaching. Versus Onimon, which is kind of more like discussion? Anyway, back on topic. Maybe an SMT game if we want both demons and RPG. I suppose so. I'm open to trying SMT. I've never tried it properly before. However, perms. However, comma, perms. I would have to figure out which game I wanted to play and then try to get approval. FF7 Remake? I'm not really that big on Final Fantasy. Tales of Arise, we do have perms, but I don't really want to pivot to another Tales game until I beat Symphonia. As for Atelier games, again, perms. Perms. You guys have to understand. General rule of thumb, if it's a JRPG, probably gonna need perms. Japanese publisher, probably gonna need to get perms. Nene played Rizzo before? I didn't see it in the perms list. I would have to check. Persona then also needs perms. I literally just said a JRPG probably needs perms. Suffering. Kawaii has Persona 3 through 5 perms. Do they, though? Sometimes for things like that, it's only given to specific people. Not to be a doubter. Do Deltarune and Undertale also require special perms? It's hard to articulate this properly, but like generally most things would require perms. Most, if not all, things require perms. Technically, the way it's supposed to work, I don't know if I can go too into detail about this. I don't know how much the others have talked about the perms process. But if the publisher or like the developer of the game has their permissions like listed on like a website somewhere, or like if they posted it on a forum or like in a special Discord server, wherever, if there's an official statement from the creator that says that you can stream it, then that usually means it's fine. But there's like certain things where that won't always apply, you know? I think I can say it like that. But like generally speaking, if there's like a public statement that's like whether or not you can stream it, then that usually means it's safe to stream. But it also depends, because sometimes there's like a different thing if it's for, what was I going to say? It's sometimes different if you are affiliated with an agency. So no Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is, Capcom, right? Yeah. There's a very specific... There's like specific rules for Capcom. Certain Capcom games. Yes, okay, so I knew someone was going to bring up that Hiyori is playing it. For Capcom games, those are usually only approved on an individual basis. I think this is okay to say. I might get bonked. I don't know. But what I'm trying to convey here is, like, for some games, it's only approved for one person. And then there's some games that do get approved for, like, everybody to use. Or everybody to play, I guess. Most Capcom games, tend to end up being individual. Does Professor Layton require perms? I would have to see who the developer is. Professor Layton. Level 5? It's not technically a full-on Nintendo IP, though, is it? Level 5 in Nintendo. Somebody already mentioned individual perms? Okay, phew! I was sweating. I think probably Professor Layton would need perms. Probably. Bad North? Never heard of it. Bad North. A minimalistic real-time tactics roguelite. Real-time tactics? Who? Can you play Pokemon games? Pokemon are not included within the Nintendo perms. those technically still need to have perms asked for or, like, requested, I think. I'm pretty sure. Usually, to be safe, it's better to, ask for permission. You can only play them for a certain time frame? No, not anymore. Now that we, now that we're affiliated with, our particular, I mean, it was already, like, announced, right? Now that we're affiliated with a particular company, they have, like, a blanket partnership with Nintendo, so anything that is published by Nintendo, is free reign. We can play it for as long as we want, as much as we want. Multi-channel network, yes. We specifically joined up with them because they had the blanket Nintendo permissions. So now we can play them as much, as frequently as we would wish to. However, it's only for games that are published by Nintendo. I believe some examples would be like Mario, Zelda, I think, Kirby, Animal Crossing, things like that. Meanwhile, things like Pokemon, which are published by Game Freak, are different. They're published by like a third party dev. So technically they don't count. So technically you still need permissions. It included Sega too. It does include Sega and I think also Capcom to an extent, but that's why there's like very specific rules to each game, to like each individual thing. I don't think anyone has asked for permission for a Sega game yet, but I know that there have been a few people who asked for Capcom ones, which you guys have seen. Does that apply for Monolith Software games like Xenoblade? Again, nobody's asked. I generally try to play it safe, especially with JRPGs, because I feel like with a JRPG in particular, it gets a little bit... I don't want to say dicey, but like I feel like Japanese publishers generally would prefer you ask. Japanese games, it's usually just smarter to ask, I would think. I assume. JRPGs are a big commitment even if you can secure perms. Agreed. And I already have my hands full with Symphonia. I would like to finish Symphonia before really committing to any other, like, super long-form JRPG. As much as I appreciate the suggestions. You know the game Ghostwire Tokyo. I have heard of it. I do know of it, yes. Haven't played it, though. That's a Bethesda game. I want you to become the JRPG VTuber, but it sounds like Sora would scream. I don't think they would scream. However, Nami's also doing that. Nami's playing a lot of JRPGs too. Sora's from a JRPG, that's true. Sora Kingdom Hearts. Why was I on here again? Right, I wanted to see if Atelier was on here. Atelier Esha is on here. That was for individual. Yeah, that one was individual permissions. Well, there's an easy way to search this. Atelier Aisha. Production kawaii. Atelier Esha. So I do see where Nene requested Atelier Riza. I don't know how to pronounce it, I apologize. I see where she requested it, but apparently there was never a reply. And it looks like the usual trend for Koei Tecmo games is individual perims, so I would still have to ask for permission. Probably. That would be my assumption. It'd be like that out here. They ghosted. I suppose so, yeah. But yeah, it's... permissions, especially for JRPGs, can be a little bit wild. Speaking of Koei Tecmo, I did consider at one point seeing if I could get perms for Samurai Remnant, because it looked kind of fun. But just because it looks fun doesn't mean it would be fun. And again, we just finished discussing how committing to another JRPG is probably a bit silly. Would be a little bit goofy of me, but also the temptation is there. Would be funny. Never heard of that game? Fate Samurai Remnant? It's a Fate game. You know, from the Fate series. that where Archer from the Fate series is from? Can you be more specific? Because technically yes, but can you be more specific? Oh, Fate. Silly, silly, silly. Okay. So I guess we're basically in agreement that I'm gonna leave Symphonia on here, right? Unless we change it to something else that can be a little bit more chill. Shido with a tan and white hair, Archer. He's not from Samurai Remnant, no. I believe that one is from Fate Stay Night. Paper Mario? Which Paper Mario, though? Isn't Archer the golden-haired dude who called everyone a dog? No. That is not Archer. But do you understand what I mean when I said, can you be more specific? Thousand Year Door is the best Paper Mario, so that one. Isn't that the one that got a remaster? Or like a remake? Or it's going to get one? I should probably just wait until the remake is done, right? Have you considered a city builder? City builders are kind of boring for me. I've tried them before, but since it's just like building, it doesn't really feel like there's much else to it. Only thing I dislike about Symphonia is it's not monetized. Technically, super chats are okay for Symphonia. It's just that you can't do anything else, like direct donations or ads. Technically, super chats are fine. But I do understand. That's probably part of why Sora and management do not like that I insist on doing Symphonia as often as I do, but I want to beat it! I feel bad if I try to play a game, and then I never finish it. I will be going back to Spiritfarer eventually. It's just, it's at a bit of a lull, I suppose. I'm trying to get it to pick up the pace more. I don't want to leave too many games unfinished, you know? If I pick up something, even if it's like a log play, I want to eventually finish it. Where did I even leave off in Symphonia, though? I have to determine my subtitle based on that. Has the Oni gotten any sponsored stream offers? No. Never. I don't mind answering that. The answer is no. How big is the grind wall in Spiritfarer? Pretty big. It's a lot of material grinding, which is probably like the worst aspect of it. Web audio is turned off, right? Right. Oh, right. I'm going into the forest. I remember now. As soon as I open the VOD to check. Okay. Not even Boba Pizza. Boba Pizza is not a brand. They would not sponsor. Okay, so Symphonia is set for Friday. And then my 2 streams for Saturday. Actually, I should probably leave Saturday open. I should probably change this so... because there are some things that might be going on. I don't know for sure though. Crazy. Wow, crazy. Oh gosh, wow. Wow, jeez, gosh, wow. Open? Yes, open. As in, there might be things. Will there be a surprise stream? I suppose it will be a surprise in that I'm not entirely sure if certain things and or events will be going on during that time. So I should probably leave that date open in the sense that monkey stream possible. Really close to a certain group's half anniversary. Wow, what group? That's crazy. What a coincidence. Surprise, Damadachis. That's how he says it, right? Like, surprise. Surprise, Damadachis. That will be me for sure. True. Factual. Hold on, I gotta check something. Perhaps I already have the information. I don't know, though. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. I didn't mute in time. Some fries, Damandachi. Heart eyes, Damandachi. Supplies, Damandachi. Only one idea why Yuno is cute though, because I sneezed. Get out of here! That meme is so ancient, and yet it is still timeless. It is eternal. It is meant to be. Okay, so I don't have the information. Dang it. Where would it... Okay, so I don't have the information, but I will leave the slot open still. There might be a thing. Maybe. Stealing the idea from Isla-sama, but you could talk about some ancient memes. Okay, but I think when Isla-sama talked about old memes, she talked about, like, ancient memes. I don't know if I am aware of that many old memes. I only remember that one because my friends and I really liked it and we shared it a lot. Okay. A surprising amount of gaming this week. That's crazy. Okay. Now I need to pick an art to use for the schedule for the week. Time to go through the art tag. Picking an art. Picking an art. Can we choose the art? I suppose so? It has to be an art piece that I actually have access to. Like, either something I can pull from Twitter, or maybe I already have the full version of it because I got it sent to me. Because people sent it to the email. If you let chat choose, they're just going to pick the swimsuit art. You guys are silly. That artist has drawn me in more than the swimsuit art. You realize. And no, I'm not talking about the butt. To be fair, the swimsuit art is very good. It is very good. I agree. Never said I didn't. But I'm also just saying that they have drawn me in other outfits before. We need to get you new art. I mean, feel free. I would love to see more art in my tag. I technically have art that I am sitting on that I just can't use because it's associated with other projects that I'm doing. So I will eventually start filling my tag with stuff as well. It's just, those projects need to get out first. Smile. Don't sit on it. You don't understand. I don't have a choice. I don't want to use it before it's time, you know? That's the main thing. will say, though, I am running out of options. I do gotta work on getting more art. My budget just disappears so fast. On, like, other art that I need. So that I never have enough to, like, get, like, general use artwork. Suffering. Okay. I picked an art. How about scuffed hand-drawn stuff or VTuber model pics? Well, I don't want to draw it. I guess I could do more model pictures, but I'm not really good at posing. Everyone's so good at, like, setting up in front of, like, pretty backgrounds and utilizing, like, pretty effects and all of that stuff. That's just not something I'm good at. I don't have a very good sense of photography. So I feel like all of my pictures end up lame. That's why I don't post model pictures as much as the others do, because I'm not really good at, like, editing them and making them look cute. They just look kind of meh. I wanted to get you a skeb, but it requires a Twitter account. It does. Are you going to make a Twitter account just for skeb? It's okay if you say no. Although I think they're starting to slowly branch out. I think they actually let you make an account with your email address now. Like, email first instead of attaching it to your Twitter. I remember I saw something about them using, like, Miskey as well. You won't accept this Yuno slandering Yuno? Look, I'm not good at it. I don't want to post bad pictures, especially when everyone around me posts really good pictures. I don't want to post bad pictures. I don't trust Skeb. I suppose that's fair. It is kind of random what you would end up getting back. There are probably some people who prefer the security of, like, directly commissioning an artist, like finding one on social media and just reaching out to them directly. To which I understand. I typically don't really use Skeb itself either. I mostly use it to find artists, and then I link the artist to Sora, who communicates directly with the artist. We don't usually... Skeb doesn't end up getting used in itself. I just use it to find an artist that I like, and then we just contact them from there. Because they usually have, like, a business email or something. Trust in terms of quality control and revisions. Well, yeah, you don't get revisions. So first of all, what revisions? Second of all, yeah, the quality control is probably a big part of it for some people. That's awfully smart. We are pretty big brain, yes. I find a lot of really pretty artists on Skeb, and I will usually link them to Sora and be like, maybe someday, and Sora is just like, I got you, and keeps track of it. Sora... Sorry, throat's a little dry. Sora also has a lot of, like, really useful spreadsheets. Like, they have a spreadsheet of artists that they've worked with before. So, like, if I'm ever stuck on who I should approach for, like, a thing, they will be like, here, check this list. And I'll be like, oh wow, these are a lot of pretty artists. And then there's, like, they have, like, other useful spreadsheets, too. They are quite organized. Normal-sized forehead. Stop! Stop it! I've been here for nearly 6 months. Can we please retire those jokes? I'm asking you nicely. Does using art for thumbnails or schedules count as commercial use since you work for an agency? Not because I work for an agency. It's more actually because I'm using it to, like, promote my brand. That is what makes it commercial. Hi, Lette! Hi, Raiders! I hope you had fun with your supermarket. Bona Party Raid, welcome! Hope you had fun. I hope your store is seeing a lot of profits. I would go 10 out of 10. Would do my shopping there. I actually have to go shopping soonish, so... Get a lot of dopamine? Heck yeah! We love the dopamine in this house. I love that for you. And I am having fun on stream. Thank you! What was I talking about? Right, okay. Yeah, so because, you're using it on, like, a social media platform and you're using it to promote, like, your brand and, like, your work and things that you do that you earn money on, that's what makes it commercial. So it's not even just the fact that I work for an agency. Working for an agency is a whole other layer, but, basically, any of that art means it's commercial. But, like, kawaii also has those rules when it comes to fan art where we technically are allowed to use fan art for our own, like, promotion. But it's common courtesy to, like, ask the people who draw it. I don't usually use fan art for thumbnails for that reason unless I know that it's okay. I usually stick to my model or, like, art that I commissioned, because the art that I get commissioned through management, usually, there's, like, a lot of contract work and things behind the scenes that make it so that I can use the art in whatever ways that I want, including for thumbnails. So that art I will use in a thumbnail, but usually I don't use, like, fan art in thumbnails. Commissioned art is different. Ohayo, ohayo! Ohanaki! We say ohanaki here, but welcome. Why do you keep asking about a coffee break? Even if the art isn't used for that purpose, it's always good to let the artist know it could be used that way. I mean, on the kawaii website, I believe, it has the fan art policy and says that, like, any fan art you draw can be used by the talents, technically. But we are still encouraged to, like, communicate with the artists and, like, let them know that we want to use it. For me, I don't mind using fan art in schedules, because I feel like posting my schedule, while it does advertise when I am streaming, it is not a direct... to me, it's not as direct of an advertisement, so I use whatever for my schedule. But for thumbnails, since those are the things that are on the stream and can help influence whether or not my stream gets clicked on, and thus influence whether or not I potentially earn money dollars, I usually stick to my model or art that I know I have the rights to do whatever I want with it. Yeah. Hope that makes sense, at least in my brain. Let me export this. Now I have hiccups? Great. Cool. Lure them in with swimsuit art on schedule. Make them stay for cute Oni. That's how I getcha. I lure you in with the pretty stuff, and then I hope that you stay for the funny little creature that happens to stick around. Okay. Schedule is basically done. Basically, there is a chance that there will be a gorilla on Saturday. Not this Saturday as in today, obviously, but like next Saturday. There might be a gorilla, there might be other stuff happening. Because I don't really know the order of events for certain things. So, it is up in the air. But hopefully some cool stuff happens. But we might monkey on Saturday. If nothing cool happens. We will hang, we will chill. Next Sunday though. There will be some cool stuff. I know, if you were at Kaya's stream yesterday, I know Kaya's been hyping it up, but I am genuine when I say that we have been cooking a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. I hope that you guys, like what is being cooked up, because some of it's really, really cool. I'm personally really excited for it. There's, multiple things. Multiple, events of a sort. Like I said, I don't entirely know the order that everything's going to be happening in, but I am looking forward to it nonetheless. What kind of things? You know, things. Stuff. Finally, Yuno's cooking. Technically, you don't want this, but luckily, my portion of it is pretty easy. Leak it? No. I won't. You're only allowed to know that it's cool. Tiny leak, maybe just a little for a laugh. Sorry. I was trying to pull up my schedule so I could start transferring it to another document, and I see out of the corner of my eye a DM from Sora. Okay, so Sora has authorized one sneak peek. Are you guys ready? You ready? One sneak peek. One little sneaky peek. I like how you guys are already, like, preemptively laughing. Because you can tell that this is gonna be silly. Okay, so this is the sneak peek. Okay? I cooked the human. Yep. There's your sneak peek. technically, it's not wrong. Technically, not incorrect. Never mind, take it back. I feel like I've been frauded. What do you mean? I just said it's not wrong. Because it's not. It's just, you know, a very vague hint. But that's your crumb. You don't get any other context. And that's why it's funny. In your 10K thumbnail that wasn't ice cream you're about to eat? Well, some Damadachi are strange and decided to possess the ice cream. Why are you so eager to be eaten? Sorry, I realized I was slurring my syllables again. Why are you so eager to be consumed? That's better. Why, though? It doesn't have to be like this. Some are strange, that is false information. Yeah, you know. I'm not shaming. Far be it from me to shame. It's just very interesting. Just an observation is all. It's easier to get verbs to cook people than for JRPGs. Sad but true. Sad but also not wrong. Literally true? Literally correct information? Yes. But yeah, that is your crumb. That is the crumb that Sora said that I could give. So, direct wording also. When Yuno says she's cooking, she meant literally, usually do. That part's done. I wonder if we're tasty. Do you mean as, like, as Damadachi? Or are you asking if you are tasty as humans? Because Damadachi can technically be tasty if they possess a food. As long as it's an inanimate object, you guys can technically possess it. So if you possess a food, you would technically become as tasty as that food. Humans taste like pork, apparently? Yes. This is true. I taste like blue? How do you know this? Did you taste yourself to get this information? Someone in chat is being called into question. Another people eater is among us? Curious. He's a Moon Clan ninja, get him! Oh no, he's from the Sugiura clan? It's okay, Kaya can catch him. Easy. Big stretch. Ooh. I use pocket sand. Oh, my eyes. Another kind of old meme. Old reference? Technically not a meme. Old reference. Okay, my cough is starting to act up again, and I did say this was going to be kind of on the shorter side. I gotta dip. I gotta get ready to get groceries and all of that other stuff I gotta do. So many island tasks this morning, so little time. I wish I could stay longer, I really could. I wish it didn't have to be like this. We're just so busy. Man. Hope that coffee is up soon. You and me both. I think the change in temperature that's been going on in Onigashima has been really getting to me. So it's been making my symptoms keep acting back up. They haven't fully gone away yet. But I mean, it's way better than it was. I usually only cough like a couple of times a day at this point, which is much better than where it was before. So, it's gotta be almost gone, but I will take it easy. Have you watched some Monty Python movies? I know some of the references because I have a friend who loves Monty Python. I've never personally watched them myself. Always wanted to, though. Well, yeah, I gotta start getting ready to go soon. Going outdoors. Yucky. Icky. Maybe we should have a watch-along? Maybe, that could be fun. But I have to find a good place to watch them, but we will see. Anyway, I must go fight the sun. It is necessary to get groceries in the box. Well, thank you for working on my schedule with me. I will have that ready for this week at least. To an extent. So, reminder, for Tier 2 and Tier 3 members, we, will be watching more Free Ren tonight. There will probably not be a membership stream next Saturday, because, I don't know what's gonna be going on. There's a chance that some stuff could be happening, so, it might just be like a guerrilla public stream, but it could be guerrilla members. I don't know. We'll see what the vibe is around that time. I don't know what's gonna be going on. So, that's that, at least. But I will be seeing members again, later today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your time zone if I don't see you at the member stream. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!